Well, clearly they also have broken all the rear feet here, and all the corners are broken in a way or another. So I will remove this plug, and I will remove these 4 screws, and I would be able to open it up. I'm sliding out with a lot of difficulties, I have to say. Probably the cover is bent, preventing the instrument to open it free. However, I'm already seeing the neck. I don't see nasty pieces flying around. I'm not sure why it's so tight. Okay, almost there. Okay, the neck seems fine, luckily. So let me complete the disassembly. But the neck is good. This is very important. So let's change the power line setting, which is now set to 120. So let's set to 240. I should also replace the fuse, but the instrument has been tested prior to the shipment. It's a few weeks ago, but hopefully doesn't blow out. Looks good so far. Let me turn it over. Let me place something down it and see what it does. It should power up. Okay, and indeed it does. Make a search. Okay, no disk found. Well, actually, it's coming up pretty fine. And I'm sure that I can go any further than that because the missing of the disk. But I have this pen drive which should allow me to prepare the disk. I am currently copying the file that I've downloaded from the internet, and as you can see, this is my folder with this old Windows 98 machine. So let's see if it works. Yeah, files are copied, so let's take it out and pull it in and try. Okay, let's see with 2 hands, and let's see if it reads. Well, seems so. Let me try to increase a bit the brightness. Well, it seems that it's reading. Don't know if it works, and in the end, yeah, loading modded files. So it seems that that's worth to prepare the floppy disk label. How cool is that? This old-fashioned to manage data. I really like it. Very simple. Yeah, instrument coming up. And so, yeah, it's working pretty fine. So for sure I need to check everything, but at least as loaded up the operating system. So let me clean all the instrument in the front and try to make some test. Floppies, label it, and also secure it for overwriting. This is the actual situation about this bezel. It's cracked in several pieces, and I'm afraid that I don't have all the bits available, but I should be able to rebuild at least to a point that can be saved. So the only point that seems missing some chunk is over there, and I'm not quite sure if that belonged to there or to here. Those two bits belongs to the rear, and I will bond later on. But in addition to that, all the bezel, it's covered by a very nasty glue layer left from tape that I suppose that somebody has wrapped around in order to keep the bezel together. So I will need a lot of patience, super glue, and hopefully it will be bonded all together. Well, the bezel it's glued all together. All the bits that I have are glued in place. Unfortunately, it's missing this chunk as well as this, but what we can do. So I will fit in the instrument. I also have literally washed the punch. It was very dirty and came up pretty clean. So time to reassembly. Well, everything is back together. The cable is connected back in the rear of the instrument. Unfortunately, the instrument comes without the proper pods, but I have several of those coming from my 1650, so I have the proper pods coming from another logic analyzer, and the instrument comes with an interesting option, actually an accessory, which is the HIL mouse, which is the proper HP way to communicate, and this should make easier the instrument setup. The instrument comes also with other accessories that I don't think belongs to it. This seems to be terminations of some sort made by Chinch. Seems parallel termination, and also with this what appear to be an original cable, but I don't think is the one used in the probes, the RF probes. Let me grab one. Well, actually, it seems a power probe cable. Yes. Well, just this cable worth the whole instrument price, and that is a good gain. By the way, well, it's time to make a final switch on. I'm not going to test the instrument attached to something, but I will I just want to see if the mouse is working and see the final result. So let's see if I actually see this cross sign, which I believe belongs to the mouse. So yeah, oh yes, that's the mouse. And yeah, sorry for the moving. So yes, this is the mouse and can move and do whatever we need. So the instrument is saved, and we will see it in the future for some troubleshooting for sure. It has only 2 pods, but in the most of the case, it's more than enough. So that's it for this save, and see you soon. Bye.